make a review video of the artist Modric. I have two of them. I keep one in E standard tuning, and I keep the other one in a drop C sharp with the fixed bridges. I just got sick of tuning between tunings. So I'm making this video because the only review on the guitar that I could find was one that's kind of sponsored by the company. And I know if you're looking for a guitar to buy and you're looking at this one, maybe you don't trust the video. Well, I'm here to tell you it's an amazing guitar. The value is, it cost me $450 Australian. It'll cost you $468. They've put the price up slightly. Stainless steel frets. I think it's a Paulina body, something super lightweight. Some kind of composite fretboard, so it's not a real wood. You know, it's nice. Now, the thing that I gotta say is the fretwork is really, really nice. I've seen guitars that cost $2,000 and the fretwork didn't look as nice at the end. Now, on the 10th fret, I think it was slightly high, and I contacted them and they said if you're comfortable with lowering it yourself, because it's got teeth in it, the fret, and if you get it pushed into the wood, it'll glide on. But they suggested using a rubber mallet. What I did is I got the plectrum under there and I've pushed on it and it went away. So get rid of that. There was a bad dead string there. Got rid of it. They're amazing with their, like, if you need help with anything, they'll be prompt about helping you resolve any issues you have. But when I first got the other guitar, it had a little bit of a crackle in the pot, and when I split the coil, you see, like, it was humming, and I don't just mean a single coil hum. I mean it was humming really bad, like, and it just went away after about a couple of days of use. In that time, I had decided I really like this guitar. They were already sending out another one, so I contacted them and said, "Can I keep the one that's on its way and not send you this one back? I'll make a payment right away." They accommodated me. It might sound like I'm sponsored by artists, but I'll tell you now, I'm just really happy with the guitars. For the price, they have a very a lot of top end, which I'll say I'm honestly not used to. I thought the Infinities in the Ibanez, I like them because they're kind of bright on the top end, and they will give you a bit of punch on the top end, which cuts through a mix. But these just have a little bit more range on either side. I'll wind that back a bit and say that'll be about usual. Wind in some treble so you can hear. Anyway, I'm not going to go into the sound of the guitar. You'll get to see that as I get much pedal tuned up in other videos. But if you're thinking of buying an artist guitar, do it. They get compared with guitars twice their price, and I'm here as a customer to tell you that it's no exaggeration. Super comfortable. It really aligns with the position I would hold my guitar in when I'm standing up, and then straight down. There's you can lean fairly forwards. It's very well balanced. I'll say when I'm playing, I tend to lean down on the guitar. Found myself wanting to put a chin pad there, so I could just rest my chin and relax. So the hand wound pickups coil splitters, Alnico V, I think. Lao Hao Workshop, and gives them a little bit of character apparently. And well, I don't know. You might have a hard time hearing the character difference because this is tuned up to a standard tuning, but they do have the differences to them. And I'll describe the tone I get out of them that is different. It's gonna sound like I'm describing it in a bad way, but I'm not. In my brain, it's like if you got where the string just crosses over the bridge and put a little bit of sand in there, there's a grittiness of like that sand being crushed. I know it doesn't sound nice when I describe it, but it's pleasing to the ear. It suits the treble. I'm a treble fiend, and no hum in the coil. A little bit of hum. That's how it should be. Get them both split in the middle. Yeah, less hum between them both, because I don't know if you know, but both single coils either side will work as a humbucker together. Not as well because they're not as close together, but I learnt that from Paul Reed Smith. So obviously the tuning stability is amazing because they're a fixed bridge guitar. So where they've cut costs is it's made in China, but it's made to the specifications of their luthiers, or Harry's the guy who owns the company, I think. Don't quote me on that, but when I spoke to them, he is the head guy who helped me out. Come with a lot of nice detailing, like they've got the I don't know if it's abalone or mother of pearl in there. It looks really nice. Yeah, you can't see them because they're not charged up, but they're glow in the dark fret markers. Glow in the dark fret markers are mostly ineffective until you put a UV light on them, and then they pop. So I haven't gotten to do that yet, but I'll make a video sometime. Going over that. So what else have I got to comment on? For where they cut costs, I'm amazed at it. You can see where there's a little bit of imperfection in the cut along the side of the neck joint, but then when you see how well it's placed in the neck joint, I'm thankful that they can give me the guitar at that price by not cutting important corners. I'll give you an honest comparison here too, because I have another artist guitar. It's not anywhere near in the league with these things. I'll show you. I bought this guitar secondhand, so obviously it's seen someone else's owner before it. I've got the strings. Yeah, I've got them tuned down because I'm chucking this guitar to a friend of mine. Right. Yeah. See, has a Floyd Rose special on it. That'll kind of tell you everything you need to know about this guitar. I guess what you would compare it to is an Ibanez Geo with the Floyd Rose special. The pickups sound really great though. I'll give you a little bit of a chug. Anyway, even though it's going to sound way out of tune. So this is the Artist SS87, and I would buy this over a Geo, but that's what I'll compare it to. I'll buy this over any of the Geos. For an extra 60, it's at $70. You go find the high-end guitars. They are not all in that price range. I'd say keep an eye on the website, because if you look at the Paisley Relic version of the guitar I'm about to buy, you'll see a review of it in a few days. It's an extra $150 for that version, and they've just released a pink version which has all the same specs, but it's cheaper. Their prices shift and adjust a bit, so you might catch the guitar you want, and then they might put the price down. Don't freak out, you're still getting a good deal. I got this at $448, and it went up to $468 a few days after I bought it. Get yourself one. I don't know how they're available outside of Australia, but I mean, I know you can get them outside of Australia. They have a shop for the UK. I don't know about the US. I'd hope they supply them in China too, because they're made there. Thanks, artist.